Hello, everybody. Everybody. Yes, hello, everybody.
Everybody!
Hello, everyone's wood. We're back.
What? Hello, everyone's wood.
Hello, every Woody.
Ah, yes. Not that. It's not yet. Not.
Anyways, I just first things first. I wanted to bring up something that Mr. Artaka put in the Fabio posting chat. Just a moment.
Yes, when our body shapes up nicely, we'll pose for all the thumbnails.
This thing.
Because videos do well if their tits in the thumbnail sometimes.
This thing, people say that this thing never exited R&D at Sony.
Wonderful.
I can't prove it, but I am telling you that it did. Because back in 2007, 2008, Sony had this promotional campaign for the PS3 where they would like drive around a big truck full of demo stations to different festivals and events. And there was the Sound of Music Festival in Burlington where they held this, and unfortunately it was only, I think, 2 years that they did it. But the 1 year that I went there, there were like 6 or 7 PS3 consoles in that truck, maybe more. The one console at the front of the truck was a silver PS3 with this controller.
Did you steal it?
No, I used it.
Why not?
I liked it. Oh, well, they were locked up, and there were fucking Sony employees all over the place.
You should have chloroformed them and stolen it.
At any rate, it is said that that controller never exited development at Sony, but I'm telling you that it absolutely did get produced.
Chloroform. Liam, you should have had your chloroform on you at the time. If you'd had your chloroform, you could have stolen that PS3.
Come to think of it, I'm not sure if the silver PS3 itself was ever made. Like, it actually, like, sold, rather. I know it was made, just like I know that controller was made, but I don't know if it was ever sold.
No one cares about the console itself. It's the controller that we want.
Yeah, eventually I'm sure it will leak, but I absolutely tell
where
you.
was your chloroform?
At any rate, yes, that controller absolutely was produced. It may not have actually been sold, but it was made for promotional material.
Where was your chloroform, young man?
It's up my ass.
Oh.
Anyways, yes, this is flower. You are a flower petal.
What does chloroform do?
I remember this game in like, I think it originally released on the PS3 in like 2009 or something like that. And it looked just as good as this version on the PS4 on the PS3.
Yes, we're tweeting about tweeting things. We're tweeting about things because of that's how social media and branding works. We're quite efficient, Liam.
Are you now?
No, absolutely not. We would have been efficient if we'd been allowed to work through our trauma with the only coping mechanism that works decades ago. Society has quite ruined us. Wow, so this game takes place in the Windows XP back wallpaper. That's nice.
Have you never seen this game before?
We have, but this is the first time we're seeing it recently, and we're seeing it and basically everything feels like a whole new experience nowadays.
Ah.
Because we're this now, you know?
Yeah.
Yes, so this game looks like it takes place in the Windows XP wallpaper, and that's quite good.
It is a beautiful game, though. I think this is one of the first games that actually, like, I got my mum to play.
Yes! It's one of the first games that people got Roger Ebert to play.
And
then he died.
Yeah.
That's the 4th time we brought that up.
Running the
How
joke into
many
the ground,
times are we going to... Running that joke into the ground just like the old times. Just like a month ago. Flowers are pretty.
Yeah. I was about to say I am made of flowers, but I am literally made of flowers.
Yes. Oh, wait. You're the wind spirit from Frozen 2, and you're flying around the Windows XP wallpaper.
Oh.
Yes, there's a wind spirit in Frozen 2 that is literally just a small gust of wind that just exists.
Okay.
It's weird. There's also a water spirit that is a horse.
But why?
Why is the water spirit a horse?
Why are you not a horse?
Because we are an eternal swarm of bees that occasionally shape themselves into the form of cats that are sometimes alligators.
That doesn't mean you can't be a horse.
Yes, but we don't want to be a horse. We want to be cats and bees and alligators.
But
mostly
horse.
Cats. A horse is a horse, of course, but a cat is a cat. What is that? It's like a rock.
Josie.
Go look at that. Go look at that rock in the ground. There's a rock.
Yeah, that is a rock. There will be many
Those
more
are
like
rocks.
it, but it is our first rock.
The game
got
that
more.
killed Roger Ebert. Yes.
Mr. Artaka says, I wish I was a bird sometimes. Well, today you can experience being
Congratulations!
the wind.
Congratulations,
Which is close
Mr. Artaka. Congratulations, Mr. Artaka. They have a word like that. Welcome to the furry trash. Furry trash collective. Fuck. It's been so long since we talked to Damien. We don't remember what he says about stuff. Mr. Artaka, you're a furry. That's the joke.
Heh.
Furries are cool. We follow two kinds of people on Twitter: trans people and furries. If you're not one or the other or both, get out.
I'm neither.
And if you then you can be one of the good ones, as the conservatives say. Mr. Artaka says he was always a furry. That's good.
Oh.
Then that means you were always cool.
He also goes by the most interesting name on Discord, Mansex.
Oh, that's him! Oh! Mr. Artaka says Liam's a gamer. Yeah. The only one here who's a fake gamer girl is Josie, and Josie is 7 of those.
Yeah.
Okay, we think creativity might want to play video games, but we're not good at them. We played video games more when we were a child. Most people do that thing. This is how most people do it. And Mr. Artaka says, boy, I have my name is next to that. It's an old joke. What are jokes?
Yes.
We don't have those here. What are jokes?
That would be your face.
Let's see. We have a vanity mirror now. Yes, our face is quite a joke.
Wow.
We need to shave, but we simply don't have the energy.
Oh.
Laser hair hair removal. That's a surgery we forgot to include in that tweet thread of all the things. Laser hair removal. Well, we remembered that. You remember when we said that we would stop talking about politics so much we said, quote, if the government gives us a free vagina, we'll shut up. Well, we remembered we are actually on free healthcare from the government because we receive SSI, disability income, and we looked it up, and the government will not cover our vagina.
Yeah, because unfortunately that's still considered cosmetic.
It was approved, but now it's not. It is. They took it away, so that's great. So then we went and we calculated the exact amount of money that we would be expected to pay for a body that a cis woman can just be born with, and it does not look good. Those are some big numbers, and we don't want to look at them right now.
Apparently, if I just wanted to have, despite having like good health care here, dentistry apparently is not part of it. So just to have my teeth cleaned at the place that wouldn't accept my insurance for some reason, I would have had to pay $250.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah, there are places that don't accept government insurance for some reason.
Yes, there are certainly a lot of problems throughout the entire world about medical health care and everything, but we choose to focus on the trans things because those are the most relevant to us. Apparently our insurance does cover our dental, but they needed to think about it. So we needed to get 4 fillings for 4 cavities. We need to get 4 cavities treated. Our insurance would only cover 2 at once. We could have 2 separate appointments to fill 2 teeth each. Our counselors and our doctors and everyone involved had to just talk to them and say, hey, insurance, what? Yes, so the insurance eventually realized, wait, what are we doing? This isn't saving us money at all. This is actually just wasting people's time. So eventually, yes, we got all 4 of our cavities done in one day. We don't remember how that went. We assumed it went well. We're not currently eating this burrito through a straw, so it must have gone well.
What is this? Oh, hello.
That tree is dead.
Not
Can you make it not? Oh, you're going to make it not dead?
Yes.
Yes, Alabama Inc. says he had to pay $500 to have some teeth cleaned because America's healthcare is the suck. Yes, it is, very much so. Apparently it's still suck in Canada, but not as suck as America. Compared to America, Canada is the socialist utopia.
For life.
Compared to America, Canada is almost a socialist utopia.
Now become live.
Ooh, pretty! It's a tree!
Yeah.
It's a tree!
I think this was the first game in memory that had, like, the first game I remember seeing that had individually rendered leaves and grass.
There were leaves once.
And that blew me the fuck away when I was, like, how old was I in 2008? 19? That blew me the fuck away when I was... You have a chart? Okay.
Yes, we have a chart.
How did I get a trophy just now? I've played this game before. How do I?
We can never remember how old we are, so we have a chart.
Oh.
let's see how old we were in what was it, 2008?
Yeah.
Let's see. Off the top of our head, we would say we were 16.
I remember it was around the same time that we were playing Sonic 3 with Andrew and you were going on about Sonic's balls.
What?
Blue spheres.
Oh. What game is this?
Sonic 3.
Oh, yeah.
We recorded
that makes sense.
It may actually still be on his channel.
Alright, so what month was it? Do you remember?
Fuck if I know.
Well, we were... December of 2008 was our 16th birthday, it seems. Yes,
That's
we remember
your chosen birthday, right?
No, we remember distinctly that the day that we realized we were trans was in 2009 when we were 17, or rather,
Was it really only 2009? Because I remember you were still running Crazy Sweater forums when that happened.
Yes, we started transitioning around then, or rather, we changed our name and stuff.
It was such a weird thing back then because everyone thought, just because of the way you were at the time, that you were just doing it to get attention.
Yeah. Well, sometimes kids do silly things, and everyone thinks it's just a phase, and then it turns out it's not a phase. And that's why adults telling children, "Oh, it's just a phase, you'll grow out of it," is bullshit. Because sometimes it's not just a phase.
Yeah.
Did you just destroy Stonehenge?
No. I'm making a better Stonehenge.
Ah, yes, with blackjack and hookers. Let's see. Madeline said some things that are politics. So things that we care about. Josie only cares about politics.
I know.
Also, I still have to work out a way to get to likely Quebec for that because there's very few places to get it in Canada. Difficult when you're homeless. Oh. See, we don't actually pay attention to where people live. Oh yeah, Ontario, Canada, that's it.
Yeah. What part of Ontario? I'm in Toronto.
See, usually when we follow cool people, the only things that we focus on in their bio is what their pronouns are, how old they are, and whether or not they say they're trans. Those are the only things. We typically forget to actually check where people live, or literally anything else.
Essex County, near Windsor. Oh, that's where Brittany lives, I think. You remember Brittany from Crazy Sweater?
Yep, she's cool.
Yeah. She has many cats.
Living the dream.
I'm still in contact with Arthur, too. That guy.
Oh. Okay.
What? Did you lose contact with him?
We haven't been to Facebook in a while because Will deleted his Facebook. He was literally the only thing keeping us to that wretched website. Let's see if he undeleted his website. I mean, let's see if he undeleted his Facebook. Is that him? We can't tell if that's him. That's not him. Yeah, so... Okay, let's see if one of our other friends exists. Yep, Joe's still on.
Which Joe? Our
We
Joe?
have a friend... no, we had a friend named Joe in California.
Oh.
He grew a beard and a mustache, and for a time he looked exactly like the Anonymous mask.
Huh.
Now it's a little bit more furry.
Mr. Artaka says, wait. What are we waiting for, sir?
What? Oh shit, the chat went back to top. No tops allowed! Only
Well,
lives!
I guess I have to leave then.
Get out! This is only bottoms
Oh.
platonically robbing each other as the only way a physical relationship will work. No, get back. We do need tops. Now get on the bed. We'll chain your limbs to the wall posts.
I do not consent to this.
Oh, okay then. Never mind then.
Madeline says, God, this game is gorgeous. Oh, wait till you see some of the later levels. It is just getting started. There's a level where it's in the middle of the night and you paint the grass with, like, light and stuff.
This game is very pretty.
Yeah. Is the Sonic 3 thing before Bionicle Heroes 100% streams? Oh, it is... Let me put it this way. It's before my Super Mario Galaxy stream where I just had a camera pointed at a TV.
Liam,
before the Beaver House existed.
Liam, none of our current fans know anything about us since before you found that game. Okay, so this was years and years and years ago. Liam was not even working for Biomedia Project at the time, we don't think.
Biomedia Project didn't even exist at the time. Well, it existed, but it was like Bionicle Music Project back then.
Oh, so they didn't have to change their acronym.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so we had an appointment with our medication management physician. We don't exactly know what their official, I think their official title is nurse practitioner. They're the doctor that signs off on our anxiety meds. And every couple of months we have to have an appointment with them, and it seems like this is just a waste of everyone's time, but we don't complain about it.
What does that have to do with the fucking...
No, shh. We're on a tangent, Liam. Let us have this.
But you were just talking about the history of the Beaver House, and then you just started on this.
Yes. We're getting to that. Well,
okay,
Liam,
okay.
Wait for it.
Okay.
All right. So we have these appointments, and we complain about it to anyone who will listen, except the doctor himself, because it's not his fault. This is just the rules. It's how it has to do. So basically, we call him up. He says, "Oh, hi. How's your meds working?
How is your sex life?"
No, that is not appropriate. We talk about that at our work because because we're cool. This is a place of healing. Anyway, so basically the whole point of these appointments is you go in, the doctor asks you, "So are your meds good?" And then you say yes, and then they say, "All right,
here's more."
And then you just sit there awkwardly making small talk for half an hour while you wait for the clock to run out, because these appointments are pointless. They're meaningless. They're absolutely meaningless. So
do you really have to run the clock? I just go in, get the prescription, and leave. I don't think anyone's asking you to run the clock.
We don't question it. Anyway, so we were making small talk about. He asked us about our YouTube career, and we told him, "Oh, it's going. We've been doing it more often lately, but it's still this." And he's all like, "Well, maybe. Well, sometimes you just gotta keep going at it for a long time." And like, "Yeah, we've been doing it since before YouTube was a thing."
Yeah.
Oh.
We started on Google Video.
Yeah. The Beaver House is technically older than YouTube itself, and we languish in obscurity to this day, only popular because an unrelated project of Liam's happened to win the lottery. Basically. so we're starting to feel self-conscious about the way we interact with professionals now, because it seems like it's not common for doctors to just wait out the clock for the appointments. Basically, if you're done early, you can just leave.
I mean, it could be different in the States when you have to physically pay for doctors. I don't know.
Maybe.
But, what I was getting at here, at any rate, was mainly like, yeah, the Beaver House is really old, and the content with Sonic 3 is before we even started doing shit. The first thing I did, either prior or after that, was point a camera at a television and play Super Mario Galaxy.
Anyway, so yes, we talk about our YouTube channel with our physicians.
Also, Mr. Artaka says he's been here since before Bionicle Heroes, so.
Our therapist asked if we would be comfortable with her watching our content, and we told her no.
Yeah, Madeline says, yeah, that seems strange. I've never had a doctor hold me there. It could be different. Yeah, we are both Canadian.
It could just be because we're sociable, or we try to be. We've certainly been a lot more sociable lately, but we've always been trying, at least.
Yeah, I know that feeling. It's like I'm trying to be more sociable, and like I still have anxiety, but I don't even need my anxiety medications anymore because they seem to have permanently adjusted my brain chemistry to the point where I can still be anxious, but it's not crippling.
Yes,
it's normal anxiety. And I didn't know anxiety medications worked that way. I didn't know they could permanently alter your brain chemistry to the point where you may not need them anymore after a certain time.
Yes, we were listening to the Team 4-Star podcast, and they mentioned the anxiety meds that we are on specifically do work like that. There should be a point in time where we no longer need our anxiety meds. We don't care.
I didn't even realize I didn't need them until I, moved to Toronto and realized, oh, my family doctor is now like a 40-minute train ride away. I'm not renewing this prescription. Let's see how this goes.
We are disabled, and we needed to put a lot of time and work into proving that to the government. And so now the government pays for our meds, and we get them for free. We are going to milk this cow until it's dry, and we're going to just take these anxiety meds until anarchy takes hold of this wretched earth.
Oh, there are 3 blue petals per level? I must have missed one. Oh well.
Well, that's because you can't count, Liam. Math is hard.
Well, I just didn't know how many there were per level. I didn't know if it was consistent or anything. I don't know how I missed one.
Anyway, so our anxiety seems to have eased up a lot since we've realized that not all of ourselves seems to have anxiety. Just the one of ourselves that literally reflects our anger, and the one of ourselves that literally reflects all of the trauma we have ever lived.
I find it kind of ironic, actually, that the angry one has anxiety.
No, that is what it do. That is what it do. Aggressiveness is the one that tries to keep us safe, and when there isn't a problem, she feels panicked. Because there should be a problem to fix, but there isn't one. So that seems to be the source of our anxiety. That is basically literally what Steven Universe had.
So just you're saying that you're going to turn into a giant kaiju.
Oh no, we already have done that. During the last stream, Chip was apparently having a problem where Josie was apparently large and echoing. We may have turned into...
That's just that's a problem with the... you remember when we had that problem because I had fucking voice mod installed, right?
No, we don't remember that.
It was because I was doing the Deadeye
We remember
voice.
that you came up... Yes, we remember you came into the stream with the Deadite voice on. That was funny.
That was a previous.
It,
I was talking about a previous stream that that caused problems where people could hear us over the BRB and intro screen.
Anyway, we believe we may have turned into a giant kaiju that stream. This is a joke. We're not delusional. Anyway, what were we talking about? Right, so yes, our anxiety seems to be literally, our life has been hard for so long that when it's not hard, we don't know what to do with ourselves, which was the literal definition of anxiety given in that Steven Universe Future episode. That's not the only definition of anxiety. Some people just feel that way for no reason, and that's perfectly valid, but also sucks.
So what's good in everyone's lives right now? We're talking about anxiety and stuff in a beautiful game like this.
Sometimes biology is amazing, sometimes it sucks.
Well, what's good with everyone today?
It seems that our brain like, okay, so for starters, dissociative identity disorder is a natural process of the brain. It's not the only natural process that the brain does to resolve trauma, but it's one of them. And all of our personas, except for the most recent one, are based in a specific trauma and created by our brain specifically to deal with that trauma. We still don't know what radio voice is for. They are just as confused as the rest of us.
So how is everyone doing? What's new and good in everyone's lives in this horrible apocalyptic world? Nothing?
We're worried that our dinosaur's arm might be understuffed.
Oh?
But one of our counselors knows how to sew, so she said she could fix it. Ironically, she's the one who she almost broke the arms, because she came to visit us and she looked at the dinosaur and she said, "Oh, this is my voice, it's the dinosaur," and she picked up the dinosaur by his little arms, and he's like, "You know, don't do that."
Oh.
And then we showed her the arm and she was like, "Oh no, do you want me to fix that?" And then we were confused because it's not broken yet. Anyway, we don't think we're ever going to be able to learn how to sew ourselves because of the motor skills. Those seem to actually be getting worse lately, but with time maybe they'll get better. Anyway, so our brain. Sometimes the brain can do amazing things. Cheerfulness doesn't actually talk very much, but occasionally we'll just have like a twitch in our body, and suddenly cheerfulness will be out, and none of us will know why. So it might just be that our brain recognizes that if one of our personae doesn't talk enough, they're gonna forget what they sound like, and that will be bad for their well-being. So our brain just like sends a shiver down our spine, and we feel like there's
my Josie
something.
Sense is tingling.
My Josie sense is tingling. Oh no! Now we're the happy one. Okay. And yeah. Oh, and also just immediately after we started. Okay, so basically, you know how we always hated ourselves?
Mm-hmm.
Well, now we don't, and it's my fault.
See, Mr. Artaka says watching this. Oh, Madeline says watching this stream is nice. It is nice.
Yes, we are nice.
Mr. Artaka says, I've been slowly and surely breaking down shit that's bothering me, like school stuff, and I generally find me being completely by myself when I feel the best.
Yes. So far, we used to hate being alone with ourselves, and now we love it.
Same. I could never sleep without like a radio on or anything, but since I've fixed my anxiety bullshit, now it's like silence is nice.
Yes, we don't much get silence anymore, but we never did really.
Although tinnitus makes it so I don't really know what actual silence sounds like.
Yes, we may always. Yes, we may also
I too
have. We may also have tin titties. Erica seems to be getting it pretty bad in the way that it physically hurts her to wear headphones, so that's why she hasn't been in the streams very much.
Yeah, and that's why we haven't. That's why we didn't do Chibi Robo today, because I feel bad about doing that game without her.
Absolutely. So yes, so the brain, it can be fascinating, but it can also be very stupid, very bad. So far, the only sure idea we have for where radio voice came from is one cartoonist who might be bad, and we can't decide. Brain, this is supposed to be about trauma. What are you doing? An entire persona because we can't make up our mind about one cartoonist being a bad person or not. That's not how this is supposed to work.
It do be like that sometimes.
If anyone,
bonus flowers.
if indecisiveness about any one public figure was going to do it, Has Been Hotel and Vixie Pop would do it, but it just seems so trivial.
What is this?
Anyway, cats.
I agree.
You're very pretty.
Oh, there's
Mostly
a wind sound coming out of my controller.
Your petals are mostly trans flag colors, and that's nice. So Madeline asked if radio voice is specifically related to Has Been Hotel or just inspired by. It is just inspired by. We practice bringing out specific ones of us with music, and a Living Tombstone Has Been Hotel song is the one we go with for radio voice. Oddly enough, aggressiveness. Okay, so we can't decide if aggressiveness comes out because of the Frozen 2 soundtrack, or merely it calms her down. Anyway, Has Been Hotel. No, we are most assuredly not going to accept that indecisiveness about one cartoonist led to our brain creating an entirely new persona. That is absurd. We would have to change our mind entirely about whether we respect our own brain or not, because that is absurd. But, anyway, hold on.
Oh, I'm missing so many flowers. I gotta go back. Can I go back? I would like to go back.
I got a game I want to show you. If I tell you my name, you'll have to play it. Welcome to my world, take a look at me. I am the nightmare on the dark side of the moon. I'm your first, last resort, so call me.
Yeah.
You need a helping hand.
I want to go back.
Lay your cards wrong and I'll see you soon.
Ooh, there's
Hey,
a fancy flower. Alright.
Hey, how you doing? We've just been letting Royal hang out because we're fucking exhausted. Fucking chronic fatigue and bullshit.
What?
Oh, sorry, we switched while you weren't paying attention. Hi.
Okay. Hello.
Hi.
Memes.
Memes? What about memes?
Memes.
Oh, right, you like memes. Brooklyn Rage!
You like jazz.
You like jazz? What are some other Joey quotes? Brooklyn Rage.
In another few hours, the sun will be up.
No, that was Tristan. That was Tristan.
In another few hours, the sun will be up.
In another few hours, the sun will be up. Alright, so we're gonna Google Joey quotes, see what's up. Joey quotes. Oh, I brought up Friends. Alright, we don't know which of us came up with it, but we're just gonna read Joey from Friends quotes in Joey Wheeler voice.
Okay.
Oh god, we're hilarious. Well, the fridge broke, so I had to eat everything. Wait, no. Brooklyn Rage! Well, the fridge broke, so I had to eat everything!
I love how you just had to tune yourself.
Yes. Yes, we have to use songs for personas and quotes for impressions.
Everyone in chat is just talking about FromSoft games now. I don't know why.
What? Oh, it's because some of the video was talking about Armored Core today.
Oh.
What is Armored Core?
Can I really not go back?
We thought that was a Konami game. Oh, we're thinking of something else.
I guess I can't go back. Oh well.
Alright, let's see. Dark Souls. Sekiro. What the fuck is this? Elden Ring? Dark Souls. Oh, hey, Mobile Suit Gundam. Hey.
Huh.
They made a Gundam game.
Neat.
Someone wanted those to play those. Let's see. Yeah, it's like a cow's opinion, except it just doesn't matter. It's moo.
Oh.
Okay, so okay, wait, no, this one's a dialogue, actually. If he doesn't like you, it's all a moo point. A moo point? Yeah, it's like a cow's opinion, it just doesn't matter, it's moo.
Oh.
We're starting to see...
Joey quote?
No, it's from Friends. Which it's from...
Yes, that's what I meant.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, is this the level I was thinking of? Oh.
These are just feelings.
No, go away. It's chill stream. Shut your mouth.
Hi,
You're being very unchill right now, Spidey.
Hi, fanboy.
Liam die horny.
Hi, fanboy Chum Chum. Oh, he'll definitely die horny. He'll definitely die horny, baby. We'll make sure of it.
Liam, what are you playing?
Flower.
What the hell is Flower?
The game that killed Roger Ebert.
Look and see for yourself.
The game that killed Roger Ebert.
Liam, you should play, you should play Heavy Rain.
Why would you do that?
Because it's funny.
Because emotion.
Madeline is the first person...
Jason!
Madeline is the first person to have acknowledged that the thing that we've been calling Spidey lately.
Jason!
We've been calling...
Jason!
We've been calling Spidey Femboy Chum Chum recently.
Why?
Because your name hasn't been Spidey Central in months.
Yeah.
True.
Might as well be something more accurate.
Yeah, I guess that works. I'll start calling him Femboy too.
Yeah, he's a femboy, and he's our friend. Therefore, he is femboy Chum Chum.
Also, yeah, this is the level I was thinking of. Madeline, you're gonna love this one if you thought the other ones were pretty.
Trans
Yes,
rights.
flower.
Yes, most of the pedals are trans rights colored, so it's good. Good game.
It's a funnier game than we've ever had.
Mr. Artaka says he calls you Tank.
Oh, right.
Okay, now we gotta Google what Tanky is and see if that's something you are.
Of
Okay, we
course he's
spelled
a
it wrong.
tanky. Have you
I
seen
hate you, Lou.
He watches fucking Girls und Panzer.
Let's
No.
see, Tanky and Bajord,
I'm not-
which originally referred to those members of the Communist Party of Great Britain of some Kremlin, blah,
What?
blah, blah.
Did you know there's apparently a genre of music called Soviet Wave?
Yeah,
Oh. You mean really industrial sounding?
that's an everything wave.
I mean, apparently Mick Gordon, you know in the main title theme for Doom 2016? Where it's like that really loud synthesizer noise?
Yeah.
Apparently that's him revving a chainsaw through an old Soviet synthesizer from the 70s.
That's funny.
Because he wanted to make it sound really industrial and mean.
Apparently, Thu from Thu's Awesome Toy Reviews doesn't know how the Transformers sound effect was made. He brought it up. He tweeted about it recently. He was like, how did they even make that sound effect? And,
It's the sound of the metal shifting.
how did they?
It's the sound of the metal shifting around.
Yes, it's the sound of the metal shifting when the Transformers transform, but how did they make the sound?
A kid, you make it with your mouth as you're playing with the Transformer.
Yes, but the original sound effect, how'd they make it?
You
What
make
the-
it with your mouth when you're playing with the Transformer.
I automatically do that when I play with my Transformers sometimes.
Same, everyone does it. Everyone
It's
does
so
it.
cool!
If you don't, Josie is the weirdest person to have ever lived, parentheses S, persons. We still don't know. We still
The
don't know
cat.
how that works. We
The
still don't know.
weirdest cats.
Josie is the weirdest something or other, and we made the Transformers noise playing the Transformers. So imagine how weird you have to be to not.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I still need to get the rest of the. I really want to get the rest of the Terrorcons. Which
So-
are
Anyway, Madeline says she never knew about the chainsaws. Well, no, she knew about the chainsaws, but not the old synth.
yeah, he apparently bought it for like He apparently bought it for like $500 off Amazon apparently.
The way the TARDIS engine sound effect on Doctor Who was made by rubbing a key against piano strings.
Huh.
Basically,
Josie.
if there's a sound effect and you don't know how it's made, it was either made with piano string by rubbing something on piano keys or with synthesizers.
I thought this was really cool.
Oh god, we don't know how to pronounce that.
This is really cool in Republic Commando. In Republic
Synthesizer.
In Republic Commando, they have like the making of like videos in it as like Easter eggs if you complete the game. And one of them is actually really cool. It's the Foley artists like making all the sound effects in the game.
Oh, shut up, Tanky.
Like apparently one of them is for like the baby Geonosians as they're crawling around. It's the what?
Sorry, we misread something. Urban Dictionary lists one of the definitions of Tanky as a Thomas the Tank Engine fandom member. Which is funny in itself, but we misread it as femdom.
Why?
Because we're us. Of course we would misread fandom as femdom. Why the hell not?
Yeah, Josie, look at the Terrorcons. They're a group of Decepticons who I believe the Terrorcons, at least the way I've interpreted it, as they were some of the first Decepticons to wake up on the Ark.
And yeah,
And they were the ones who inspired.
This game does have really good sound design. Sorry, just responding to chat.
That's
sorry.
okay. It's okay.
But,
Spidey talks a lot.
Sorry, as I was gonna say,
It's okay,
From what
Spidey. It's okay, Spidey. We love you.
for my headcanon, the Terrorcons were some of the first Decepticons to wake up, and they inspired a lot of folklore about monsters. like the Predacons from Transformers Prime. If you know that, it's a good show. They actually reference in Transformers Prime. They actually reference the original Predacons.
This one guy is a redeco cliff jumper, but in glittery purple plastic, glittery transpurple plastic. That's weird. We love it. Everything that exists needs to be great, needs to be purple and shiny and glittery and pretty.
Mr. Artaka says, I like the breast force, and I don't know what that means.
Oh yeah, the breast force. I know them. They're okay. I think they're a group of Autobot combiners. I think.
No.
I know they're combiners, but I don't remember what side they are.
The breast master.
What the fuck is a breast master?
It's Japanese. The Japanese Transformers are really weird.
So there was a gimmick in Transformers toys called Power Masters, which were you fit the tiny robots into the big robot's chest, and it will make a gimmick happen.
Essentially, the way a Power Master worked was, it was a mini-con that gave them energy to transform.
Usually, and also there were dials with numbers on them, so it was like a slot machine. And if
that's the Headmasters.
Oh, sorry. Anyway, at any rate, in Japan they call Power Masters breast masters, and the robots
because they stick onto the chest.
and the
robots. I don't know what that means, but I also like the breast force.
Well, we're gonna tweet that. I'm gonna tweet that now. Sweet.
But
everybody, Josie is going to send a tweet, and we're all going to witness how long it takes Josie to send these tweets.
Also, Josie, the cliff jumper you looked up was Terracon cliff jumper. In Transformers Prime, the definition of Terracon is a very different thing. A Terracon is basically a zombie transformer. They're brought back from the dead using Dark Energon, which is the blood of Unicron.
Anyways, I think that's about enough Transformers. That's we oversaturate streams with Transformers talk.
It's cool though.
Yeah, I guess.
I genuinely think you would like Transformers, not the movies, like the actual series. If you gave it a chance, it's really fucking cool.
I've seen most of Prime.
G1 is also pretty good for how silly it is.
Oh yeah, I forgot this level ends on kind of a sour note.
Oof. But just a little bit more about Transformers. So I've been trying to get a combiner for the longest time since Combiner Wars, which came out in 2014. I have never been able to do it because I have never had enough money. But my plan is to, at least by the end of the year, get the rest of the Terracons to make the combiner Abominus.
Alright, it died, and then it came back, and then it died again, and now it's back.
And they're just gonna list off their names, and they still use these names to this day. So you have Ripper Snapper, Hungar, Cutthroat, Sinner Twin, and Blot. Anyway, end it there.
Anyway, Breastmaster.
I too enjoy Power Masters.
They're actual, honest-to-God toys called the Breastmasters. No, they're not. Okay. Could have sworn
in the cartoon, in the anime, I think they're called that.
Could have sworn they were called that. Oh, that's one called God. Okay, so the Optimus Prime ones.
Oh, God Convoy.
The Optimus Prime one was called God Breast.
Oh.
The breast force are different than Breastmasters.
The minicon that would fit into Super Jinrai was called God Breast.
Oh.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Fucking wonderful. This is fucking amazing.
Transformers. Oh yeah, by the way. Also, Josie, I found the breast force.
Transformers are cool. We wish we weren't poor.
Josie, look in voice streaming real quick. Here's the breast force.
Oh, alright, voice.
They're a group of Decepticon combiners.
We are on the Transformers wiki right now. We could have looked this up. Well, we know about this. We've seen this before. We remember. Oh no! Holy shit! Oh fuck! We remember now. We looked at. when we found out that Generations that we found out that Combiner Wars had the entire Breast Force team.
Yeah, they were only released in Japan.
Yeah, Liam.
They also released Leo Kaiser in Japan.
The entire Breast Force team was given new toys in 2016.
Yeah, they turn into the devastating Decepticon combiner Leo Kaiser.
Yeah, he's great. He's great.
I've always had canon that Leo Kaiser has a German accent, for obvious reasons.
Obviously. There are canon Transformers that
roll out.
There are canon Transformers that'll just have
Blitzwing
random...
Blitzwing does have a German accent.
There'll just be random Transformers that have accents for no reason. So of course the ones with the German names will all have German accents. It just makes sense.
I mean, humans also have random accents for no reason, even in like America.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, it just makes sense. Like, Liam is on the same continent as us, and his accent is very different to the American one.
Yeah. Josie has a persona based in with a Brooklyn accent. We don't know why, or a Boston accent.
You should look up Joe Pesci clips to get a good
we think of his girlfriend actually when we imagine the voice, because we've seen My Cousin Vinny. Very good movie. They actually watch it in law school because of how basically Joe Pesci learns to be a lawyer over the course of that movie.
Did somebody say Vinny?
Isn't that the name of the guy that
and I like to spin.
Isn't that the name of the guy in Casino that he tortured?
Anyway, Liam, so it's this movie about these two kids accidentally admit to a murder. Okay. Because they just so happen to accidentally steal something from a convenience store, and when they come back, it turns out that someone in an identical car to them just murdered a guy. And they didn't notice, so they admit to the cops that they're the ones they're looking for, and accidentally incriminated themselves for a murder when all they really did was accidentally steal like a candy bar or something. Luckily they're white, so they weren't immediately murdered. Wait, no, they might have been Italian, which I guess was white that week.
God damn it, Josie.
Callbacks.
This is Shield stream.
Anyway, so then it turns out that one of the kids has a relative who's a lawyer, so they call him up. Turns out this is his first time.
It's his first time.
It's his first time. It's his first time. He's never had a trial before, and this one is a particularly difficult one. His clients have accidentally admitted to murdering someone, and he needs to prove that they definitely didn't.
How do you accidentally admit to murder?
Well, you weren't paying attention when we went over it.
Because what they did was they accidentally took something from the convenience store without realizing, and some guy in an identical car killed someone. They admitted to it. They didn't realize that some guy died, and they said, "Hey, officer, we're the guys you're looking for, by the way," and they arrested them.
Yeah. Oh. So Vinny, for one, his law degree was not in murder investigations. So the cards were already stacked against him, but also when your clients have admitted to doing the thing, you're kind of fucked. So he had no idea what he was doing. He had a very hard job to do. The judge hated him, but endearingly hated him. Basically, the first day of the court, Vinny came dressed like a fucking clown, and he said, "This is just the nicest suit I have." And the judge was all like, "Go get a better one. Go get a better suit." So he got a better suit, and just the whole movie is just going over Vinny learning what an actual lawyer is supposed to act like in court and doing it. And then he starts actually interviewing people on the stands and like, "Hey, so these kids, yeah, those are definitely the guys. All right, well, here's the evidence. Oh no, they didn't then." Anyway, so it turns out the kids didn't do it. Who would have known? Yeah, but yeah, the judge is actually super impressed with Vinny. He seemed to be a total fucking idiot at the start of the trial, but by the end of it, he was like, "Damn, this guy learns fast." As it turns out, lawyers are typically good at their job. It's just sometimes they're forced. Sometimes they're forced to
concede.
No, because even when a client has a really no case whatsoever, they have to like figure it out. And occasionally, if you have enough money, you can just pay for a lawyer who's really good at bullshitting. So then it becomes less about justice and more about who's better at lying to the judge. And that's why our legal system doesn't work. Anyway, My Cousin Vinny was a good movie. They should remake it.
Oh yeah, so I'm looking
They should make a remake that will be objectively worse. But they love remaking movies.
So I said earlier how I was trying to get a combiner for the longest time, and I'm fucking looking at I have Silver Ball right now, who's the chest for Superion.
Yeah, and combiners are very expensive.
Yeah, and I can't get the aerial bots since they've been out of production for several years in scalpers.
Oof. Combiners are very expensive.
Especially since Transformers now like $30. It
was actually very irresponsible. It was actually very irresponsible of them to make a modern day series where everyone was a combiner because
Lego is worse these days. I was in Walmart the other day, and I saw I just decided while I was near the toy department to just have a quick look at the Lego Mario stuff. I saw. I saw.
It's super overpriced.
I saw. Not even Lego Mario himself. The Fire Flower suit. Just the suit.
$10.
$13.
Ah,
Jesus.
That's the same price as the Protectors.
Does it even have a Mario head?
No.
No.
It's just the suit, the hat, and the clothes.
Okay, so here's how the Mario figure works. It's the Mario's torso and head are one part that has the circuit board's contacts.
I don't know why they made it like that.
And the pants have pieces of
Lego.
No.
The fucking NFC.
No.
Yes, the Lego Mario is like an amiibo.
Hold on, we have it. We're gonna go look at it.
Honestly, I don't know why they made it like that. I would have been more happy if it was like a normal minifigure.
No. This is gonna come with.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hasbro, during Combiner Wars, they released, so they did this weird thing where they release a Combiner, a wave.
Alright, so we bought Lego Mario just to put him in a jar once.
Ugh. No.
What?
No Lego Mario cum jar.
No, gross, no.
It's just a joke.
We keep coins in that jar. Fuck off.
That's the joke you were making.
No, we just put them in a jar. Just a jar. No jar.
That's the joke. If that's not the joke you were intending to make, I guarantee you that's how everyone took it.
Gross. Gross. You're gross, Liam. You have a dirty mind.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
No.
Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely.
No.
No. Don't bring your gross fantasies into this nice Christian stream.
Fuck off.
Josie, look in voice streaming. This is what you did to Mario.
No. Delete that.
It's not a cum jar.
Oh no! Thank
Jesus
you.
Christ.
Oh, so
but
you
that's
got it
the
too.
joke. That's what the joke is.
No, the joke is that he's in a jar and that's it.
No, that's literally how everyone takes that joke, though. It's like you put something in a jar, it immediately gets brought back to the My Little Pony cum jar.
What about the cum box?
Oh god, the cum box.
I hate Levi for posting that damn picture.
Mario's butt recognizes our skin tone as red. in some places.
Oh yeah, it has a camera in it too, doesn't it?
Yeah, so Mario has a camera. He recognizes the color of the object you place him on. Apparently, our skin is red in some places. We're gonna have some... When we start wearing makeup, if we ever start wearing makeup, we're gonna have a tough time trying to figure out what our complexion is. Anyway, Mario.
Mayro.
Liam, why did we bring Mario here? Why do we have Mario?
Beats the hell out of me.
All right. Mario, do you somehow know more about what we're doing than we do?
Oh,
You can knock him over and he gets cross-eyed.
oh.
Oh wait! Oh no! He looked like he fell asleep that time.
Don't be mean to Mayro.
No.
You put him back in that cum jar.
No, he doesn't live in the jar. We keep coins in the jar. We bought a coin bank, but it wasn't good, so we don't use it. Oh, right. I remember. We remember now. Okay. So let's see. We're gonna... Oh, wait. Okay, we just turned Mario off, but we're gonna turn him back on for this. Hello?
Oh, baby, you turned that Mario on.
Gross. Gross.
Hey, you're the one who put him in a cum jar.
No! No. Wait. Okay, we really want to be Princess Peach. Most of us does. So maybe we should start getting attracted to Mario. I don't know. Anyway, he pulls his pants off and he says, "Mamma Mia."
No!
Well, no, it's because we're looking at... Okay, so there don't seem to be any electronics whatsoever inside the pants. And what it is the butt sensor is part of the torso.
I love how canonically Lego Mario has eyes on his asshole.
Yes. Anyway, so his pants just have a big hole in the crotch area and the butt area. This is a bigger hole.
Oh no.
So the camera sensor on his ass fits through the hole.
Sorry about that, guys. My phone died.
So the camera sensor on his ass fits through the hole in his pants. And
What is happening, Josie?
there are these plastic notches on the pants that push some of the contacts on the torso mechanism that will tell Lego Mario what pants he's wearing.
Huh.
And the hat is completely optional. It has nothing to do with anything. You can literally just not have Mario wearing the hat, and it will be no big deal. Lego and Nintendo either forgot that Mario dies if he's not wearing his hat, or they just thought, nah, not this Mario. This Mario is fine.
Not today.
Sometimes I die without my hat, but not today. Mamma mia! Anyway.
Oh yeah, as I was gonna say before Josie came back, so how the way Combiner Wars worked, so they release a combiner each wave. So say they make Superion, which is the aerial bots, where it's 5 jets that make up Superion. So you'd have Silverbolt, Slingshot, Blackjack, Air Raid, but then you would have a Decepticon in the middle to break it up for the kids.
Doesn't look like the game's going to go back here.
So when the first wave came out, you'd have like Superion with drag strip as his leg.
The one of the combiners from Combiner Wars we're most familiar with is Computron because he was voiced.
Computron was actually released as a box set.
Computron was voiced by Matt Pat.
Also, the funniest thing about Computron in
voiced by
Combiner Wars, No, I was gonna say.
There is literally nothing funnier about Computron than that he was voiced by Matt Pat in the official Transformers cartoon.
Josie, can I please continue?
No.
I was gonna say that the thing that makes up the bot that makes up his torso, 6-shot, he actually had a different version made because the first version was very shitty. So Hasbro realized, oh fuck, we fucked up, so we need to fix this.
MatPat has an article on the wiki.
What, Copytron?
Prime Wars Trilogy cartoons. Voice actor Ricky Haber. Combiner Wars English. Matthew Patrick. Titans Return English. Matthew Patrick, born November 15, 1986, aka MatPat, is an American voice actor and online personality. He is best known as the creator of the proprietary YouTube web series Game Theory and analyzing the lore and realism of different elements in video games and its movie-oriented offshoot Film Theory. He once gave the Pope a copy of Undertale.
He did what?
What? How do you not know about that?
He gave the Pope Undertale?
Yeah. Okay. So there was an event where a whole bunch of representatives of communities around the world gave a gift to the Pope, and MatPat was chosen as the representation of video games
America?
and video games and gamers and YouTube in general.
I'm a gamer girl.
No. And MatPat decided to give the Pope a flash drive containing a copy of Undertale.
Why?
Was it a legal copy?
Probably.
Because I don't think you can just put that on a flash drive.
At any rate, so the thought process was, Undertale basically represents everything that video games can be that is good.
I'm just still stuck on the fact that MatPat possibly gave the Pope a pirated copy of Undertale.
At any rate, Undertale is the easiest and most accessible example of everything good that video games can be and do.
Even Mario. They're done.
And some people aren't good at platformers, though.
Oh, like that game reviewer, that game critic who tried to play, who got stuck in the tutorial in fucking Cuphead.
Huh.
That guy was okay. So that guy normally played shooter games. No, the point is he wasn't familiar with the genre, and therefore wasn't good at it.
Then why was he allowed to be the one to review it?
Because he was just the one that happened. He was just the one that happened to be assigned that game.
But why was he assigned it if he's not
like the gaming journalist who played
Because sometimes your boss just fucks up.
Clearly.
Like the gaming journalist who played the new SpongeBob game.
Yeah, so basically the Cuphead guy the Cuphead guy specialized in a specific game genre that Cuphead was not a part of. Apparently did so badly at the game because he had literally never played a game like this in decades.
Even then, it's Cuphead. The tutorial for Cuphead. It's not that hard.
Look, we agree. It was ridiculous watching him
struggle.
Watching him struggle through the tutorial. But look, sometimes your boss fucks up. It's not that guy's fault. That guy's probably very good at. Hold on.
At the Halos.
Cuphead guy. We're gonna Google Cuphead guy and see if that works.
Let's look up Cuphead game reviewer or gaming journalist.
No, we looked up Cuphead guy, and that brought up Dean Takahashi. So let's see what he normally does. What he specializes in. Doop-de-doop-de-doop.
You specialize in things.
He covers game. Okay, it seems like he mostly covers the design, the background design work of video games, and he doesn't typically review the games themselves. But again, sometimes your boss just fucks up.
I mean, it's still funny to laugh at him.
Hey, you! Play this game! I'm not good at video game. Well, play it anyway! Oh.
I haven't played a platformer in years, though.
I mean, even you managed with, like, fucking Sonic Mania and shit eventually.
Shut up.
I'm giving you a compliment, you boob.
You're a boob.
Liam, he's afraid of those. Don't bring up boobs.
Yeah.
I mean, Liam is too. He's a big gay.
No. Liam's not afraid of boobs. He just doesn't like them.
Because he's afraid of them. Dab.
Liam, are you afraid of them?
No, you.
He fears what he does not have.
No.
I'm kidding.
What?
I said I'm kidding.
But what?
That he's afraid of what he doesn't have.
Is that why you're afraid of them?
I'm not afraid of them. You just make me uncomfortable. You talk about them weirdly.
Yeah,
They're
speaking of
very
Andrew,
nice.
Speaking of Andrew, there he is.
Titties are very nice.
Yeah, he is.
Andrew, what?
It just came online on PlayStation.
Oh.
We could have him on again.
Leave me
Nice,
suck.
but he's busy being a big shot animator now.
Oh yeah.
Aminator.
Oh yeah. Doesn't he do? You said he was friends with Chris McClane from Total Drama Island.
Christian Potenza.
Christian Potato, Christian Whitehead, Christian Slater. They're all the same. They're all named Chris. Everyone named Chris is the same person, except Chris Pratt. He doesn't. He has to leave.
Oh right, I saw that.
Everybody named Chris is the same person except Chris Pratt. He has to leave.
Chris Pratt's kind of. I don't really know how to feel about Chris Pratt.
Okay, so here's the thing. Every
Time
MC.
to cleanse this world of all of this industrial bullshit. Be gone, thought.
So every single actor from the MCU has come to defense of Chris Pratt over that cult he chooses to be in. And
he's in a cult? Oh, I didn't know that.
Mr. Arteta asks, why do you have your notice on PS4 white? It's probably something to do with the PS2 theme.
Anyway, so it's not technically a cult that Chris Pratt's in, but it's one of those. It's one of those. So every single actor in the MCU has come to his defense against his haters, like, oh, the people are being mean to him about the cult he chooses to be a part of. Meanwhile, Brie Larson has been harassed continually for the last 2 years simply because she is a woman and she is top billed in a movie.
She was in a bad movie.
Alright, that's opinions. Do you think she deserves to be harassed over it?
No, I'm just saying that Captain Marvel wasn't that good.
That's nice.
That's not really relevant here, though.
It's not really relevant. Only 2 actors from the MCU had ever defended her. One of them's dead now. So,
Let's see, Alan says, from what I hear, it's also very anti-LGBTQ+. Are you talking about Captain Marvel?
No,
Really?
the cult that Chris Pratt's in.
Oh.
Yeah, so Chris Pratt is purely being harassed by his own choice right now, whereas Brie Larson was is still harassed to this day because she's a woman and was top billed in a movie where that was part of a franchise that had previously been only male led.
I'm gonna say this real quick, boys, BOIs. Drax is the funniest. Drax is the funniest member of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
He's a funnier character than we've ever had before.
Legitimately, Drax is really funny. He's the best character in the fucking Guardians of the Galaxy.
When we started the stream,
every time I look, I don't even know what he looks like to this day because every time he's around, I just can't see him.
oh, John Cena. Well, that's because John Cena is invisible, like that.
That's not the joke I was making, Josie.
It's the fucking reference to Endgame where he was just standing there and reading the fucking potato chips.
Oh, you're talking about Dave Bautista. Sorry, we're
getting about Drax
mixed up. Sorry, we weren't paying attention. We're overwhelmed. People are talking too much.
Derp.
Chris Pratt. He was the leader of the Guardians of the Galaxy. He was Jurassic World. He was that guy from Parks and Rec. Oh God.
He was the fat guy in Parks and Rec, I think.
He was the fat guy, but he got ripped for the show.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
For the Guardians. He is also Emmett from the Lego movie, and
for some reason he was fat. I don't know why.
He was fat, and then he got ripped. And then the show came back, and they had to acknowledge that he was ripped now. Anyway,
he put a pill under his shirt.
He was the main character from the Lego movies.
Both the good one and the bad one.
No, they were both good. It's just the Lego Movie 2 made less money because they oversaturated the market.
We were
I mean,
oversaturated.
I enjoyed it, but it definitely wasn't as good as the original.
I enjoy it.
Oh no, it wasn't, but it was still good.
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't seen it yet, actually.
Also,
Well, then
it's
why
ruined
did you call
forever
it-
because Takanuva was originally supposed to be in it, but he was
No,
cut.
it's ruined forever because Chris Pratt is in a cult and he has some hurt feelings about how people are mean to him about it.
Yeah, wasn't it supposed to be wasn't it supposed to be like he blackmailed, that Rex basically blackmailed Takanuva into helping him or something?
Like
I didn't know there was any
Madeline
plot
agrees with
I
it.
didn't know there was any plot behind it. I just know there was concept art of Takanuva.
Friends,
Well,
Madeline agrees.
Well, he was in a
Friends.
mech suit with Rex Danger Vest.
No.
Since the fuck when? I only saw
No.
concept art of Takanuva by himself.
Well, people theorize that he was supposed to help Rex,
Look,
and that he was.
Okay.
That's apparently supposed to fit in the biological canon.
There's concept art of Takanuva as Bonkle Man hanging out with Rex, and then there's a set photo of a mech suit unrelated to Takanuva, but still named Takanuva, and then they just decided not to mention Takanuva at all.
I don't
And
remember
that's
that
all.
one.
was gay.
So was Takanuva supposed to be like in an Exotoa suit then?
No,
Probably.
there was just going to be a power arm. There was just going to be a robot named Takanuva.
Well, that's dumb.
Yeah, it was dumb. That's why I didn't
It's
do it.
theorized. It's theorized the original idea for Takanuva being in the Lego Movie was that it was
Anyway,
supposed to take place during his dimensional travels in 2008.
Yeah.
Anyway, friends, please shut up.
What?
Madeline agrees with you. The Lego Movie 2 is bad because they cut Takanuva. We want you to know that because we think you should like our friends.
But as I
I
was about
mean,
to say,
I already like your friends. Everyone in chat is very nice on this channel. It's
But,
not
it
a
was-
very big. It's not a very big community, but it is a nice and friendly one.
But as I was about to say, it was theorized that he was. I don't know if this is really a spoiler to say, but Rex. Well, for those who haven't seen the Lego Movie 2, please turn off your audio real
Mute
quick.
for like 5 seconds.
Emmett
Yeah.
dies in the end.
No. Well, wait, what?
Sort of.
Well, let's
It
say
was
Rex
his
Danger
sled.
Vest is. Well, as I was going to say, the Rex Danger Vest was the twist villain. And it was theorized that Rex would have basically blackmailed Takanuva into helping him. Because it was theorized that he had the Almach and wasn't going to give it back to Takanuva unless he helped him.
Oh, that is brilliant. That is brilliant. We like that. See, the Takanuva's extended adventures with the Almach are basically the only way this could have canonically fit.
I mean, it also could have just been the kid playing with. He just got
Yeah.
a Bionicle at a thrift store.
He tries to make things make sense canonically, except he doesn't really. Okay, so Batman, he both really likes Batman, but doesn't seem to give a shit about Batman's chronological.
He plays like Batman like a kid would.
Yeah. Lego Dimensions crossed over with like the LegoMovie, so that doesn't
Lego
make
Dimensions
sense.
crossed over with fucking everything. I wish that game had kept going, or at the very least had like a
you seen-
re-release that didn't necessarily need the portal. Because you had fucking Sonic and Homer Simpson in
you
Aperture
seen-
Laboratories.
Okay, so Just Do Good has a series of top 10 lists of top 10 canceled Lego sets and themes. He did an entire video about stuff that was supposed to be in Lego Dimensions, but they cut.
Oh.
They even referenced, oh fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say,
what,
but,
what all was cut from Lego Dimensions?
Shrek,
Oh.
Shrek, Mega Man. They were gonna do the Minions early. They're doing that. They got the Minions now.
Oh yeah, I was about to say that, apparently, you know when Gandalf, so you know how, in the Lego movie, in Lego Dimensions with, the Lord of the Rings stuff?
Huh?
Apparently it's theorized that it's supposed to be from the Lego Lord of the Rings video game.
Yeah. Because the Lego Batman in Lego Dimensions is different from the Lego Movie Batman.
Yeah, he's the Lego
there's
video game one.
There's actually a cutscene where Lego Batman meets Lego Movie Batman, and
I think he makes fun of how, how they walk, or how they are. In
they
the
get
Lego
into
movie.
they get into a slap fight.
That's funny.
Does they like throw batarangs at him or something? And he keeps missing her.
Batman throws batarangs at everybody, right? Especially Batman.
Which was obviously a reference to
Batman
the scene in the
does
Lego movie
not
where
eat Batman.
Which was obviously a reference to the scene in...
Batman.
Which was obviously a reference to the Lego movie where he kept messing with the batarangs.
Yeah, what do you mean? He hit the button first time.
True, what am I talking about?
Lego.
By the way, if you can't tell,
Madeline
this game
says
is about the increasing industrialization of the world.
Madeline says that sounds amazing, because it is. We'll link it to you out. The Lego Batman and Lego Movie Batman meeting.
Mating.
Yep. No, they.
Oh, that was just the accent. Oh, okay.
We're not Liam.
No, Liam, fucked.
Liam. We're not very good with this voice.
No, I got it. It took me a moment because I just wasn't paying attention.
Because you're a big dum-dum.
Yeah, anyway, so Lego Batman and Lego Movie Batman, they have interactions in the game in cutscenes and shit.
Batman
And,
does not fuck Batman.
Yeah, there's a deleted cutscene where they have sex. Absolutely not. Okay, so let's see. There's just in the
George, that's reminded me of yeah, you carry on what you're saying.
just in the thumbnail, Just a Good's got okay, so he's friends with another YouTuber named Action Flash who draws some representations of custom figures, and he drew a bunch of figures for this one. And just in the thumbnail, we got Minions, which they're doing now, Mega Man, Shrek, and the Smurfs.
Huh.
Isn't Teen Titans in the game?
What? Yeah, Teen Titans. Yeah, Teen Titans is in that game. That one got released. That one.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
I wish they'd do more fucking Lego Sonic.
Apparently, they were gonna release the bad guy from Lego Dimensions.
Yeah, Lego, Lord Vortek or whatever the fuck his name is.
He looks like a fucking Skylanders villain.
He looks like fucking the universe. He is.
Actually, no, he looks like he's like Von Nebula.
He looks like a space. He looks like space.
He's like the Von Nebula of that. He's like the Von Nebula of.
You could take the armor and helmet off of this guy and say that it's Captain Universe.
Heh.
Am I the only one who gets what I was saying about Von Nebula?
Von Nebula's cool.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, Luke Skywalker has a Bionicle. How about that?
Hey everybody.
But, alright.
Yeah, that's exactly what he sounded like. Hey everybody. Hey everybody. Oh hey, that building is orange.
Yeah.
Is there a TV that looks like an apple?
Heh.
Mr. Taka says, you mean Hydroxon.
Oh, yes, Hydraxon, with the mask of Hydraxon and the power of Hydraxon.
It's because Von Nebula reused Hydraxon's mask.
Yeah. In a different color though, so it's okay.
I mean, he looked cool.
Yeah, that mask looks good in black.
I only have it in black or very, very dark gray.
Eh.
Yeah, clearly that joke doesn't work because Batman also does yellow and blue.
And
Except
also,
when he
did the
doesn't.
latest Lego Batman game give him like a bunch of different costumes, like fucking second only to Super Mario Odyssey?
That's literally.
Yeah, it's a reference to the comics with the fact that he has like a closet full of space. He has a closet full of suits just because.
He has a closet. He has a closet full of suits in the Lego Batman movie.
It's because Batman's very paranoid about everything, so he prepares for everything.
So you know how Iron Man has a problem making suits and it's basically both a gag and a saving grace in the movies. Whenever shit happens, Iron Man.
Yeah, it was the main thing in Iron Man. It was the main point of Iron Man 3 with the fact that he was being too dependent on technology.
Yeah. So basically, Batman does the same thing, but it's less evident because
he isn't as insane about it.
I don't get how that, I never got that plot for Iron Man 3, because, yes, he has a problem with technology, but at the same time, it's technology of his own creation, and if he's being creative, when is that ever a problem?
Well, it was more the fact that he just kept compulsively building it because he was terrified of another event.
For the love of God, shut up, Josie.
No.
As I was saying, the point was that he was becoming far too dependent on it, and he was basically treating it was like an addiction to him because he was terrified. He was terrified of an Avengers level threat.
He would literally die. He would literally die because of his obsession with, like, okay, so like his heart. Instead of getting surgery to remove the shrapnel from his heart,
no, it was impossible to do it.
He has an electromagnet holding his heart together. Yeah.
It's physically impossible for him to do that. It's the chunks of shrapnel are too small.
Well, they got them out by the end, so now he doesn't actually have the glowy chest thing for.
Well, he doesn't need the arc reactor to power his suits.
Yeah, he basically just has it because his suits are all built around it, and also for branding purposes.
Also, it's the fact that he doesn't want a nuclear reactor strapped to his back every time he wants to use one of his suits.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, it's not integral to his life anymore, but he still has an implant there because he keeps nanotech in it. It's cool.
The reason he makes all the suits is for if another event like the Avengers happens, he isn't out. Because in the Avengers, he wasn't prepared for anything. He only had like, 7 suits, I think?
Yeah, he has PTSD now.
Yeah, because he nearly fucking died.
Yeah, he went to space and detonated a nuke. By himself.
I mean, I get making the spacesuit, because, I mean, also the spacesuit he has is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, some of the suits he made were ridiculous. He just thought, hey, what if I had a suit that punches good, but isn't the Hulkbuster?
Oh, the, Igor?
The blue one, yes. The one that looks really
I think Igor is more meant for, like, recovery in, like, buildings and shit.
Look, sometimes you just create for the sake of creating, whether or not it turns out into a good idea.
Yeah, a lot of the suits are redundant.
Yeah, it's like what Lego does. A lot of the time, Lego will make something that is objectively worse than every other time they've made it, but they wanted to try something new. Like there's a car in a recent Batman set in recent years that it's very low set. It doesn't look good, but the point is they wanted to try something new. They release product. They release product, 1, because they want you to buy it, and 2, because it gives them an excuse to try new ideas.
They want to experiment, basically.
Yeah, they want to experiment. So they made a really shitty police car. They still make Lego police sets.
Why wouldn't they?
America?
Josie, I don't think stopping the production of Lego police sets is going to change racial violence in America.
Absolutely.
It really won't.
What if they donated all? What if they donated the profits of every Lego police set they sold to Black Lives Matter charities? Just like every single one. Just like every single money.
Man.
Throw it.
So there's apparently some socks caused controversy.
Some socks.
So Lego socks caused some controversy. I don't remember exactly where it was, but there were one with like builders with a pneumatic drill, and if you turned it upside down, it looked like some word in Arabic.
I'm sorry, you're saying socks, but also drills?
Lego socks with Lego construction workers on it.
Okay.
You can look it up, like Lego sock controversy or whatever.
Okay. We're looking up a police car right now. Because it's bad. It's a Lego police car. It's a very bad design, but the point is that they made it because they wanted to try something new.
Okay.
Why wouldn't they?
We were just talking about it. What set is it in? It's a recent set. We're checking the YouTube chat in case no one's got it. Oh wait, Wait, we're doing this wrong. We're doing this the stupid way because we're Josie and we do things the stupid way, you know how it is.
But yeah, Josie, I highly doubt that stopping the production of, like, Lego City Police helicopter.
This is not the subject to be talking about during Chill Stream.
Yes, just donate all the money.
So we're not talking about any of our streams, honestly, because we have no idea what the hell we're talking about.
Just donate all the profits made from the police sets to black people, and then you're done. There. Everything's settled.
E.
F.
G.
And donate all the money from Harry Potter to mermaids. Go.
To mermaids.
No mermaids were harmed during the creation of.
No. There's a How do you people not know this? There's a charity called Mermaids.
Oh.
Why would we know this?
Because of Donkey Kong.
Yeah, neither of us are trans.
What does Donkey Kong have to do with anything?
How the fuck?
What?
DK. Donkey Kong.
Yes, that one. Yes.
Donkey Kong is here.
Because of Donkey Kong, yes.
What does that have to do with anything?
No.
Don't stop being dumb and explain.
No.
Explain thyself.
This is hilarious that you don't know.
Explain thyself, cat.
Alright, so, H-Bomber Guy did a charity live stream for trans rights and played Donkey Kong 100% for the first time in his life. He'd never played it 100% before.
Which Donkey Kong game, by the way? There's like 50?
Donkey Kong 64.
Oh.
For 2 days straight, he played it non-stop for charity.
That poor man.
And would occasionally have guest speakers, and they would talk about cool politics stuff. Or just whatever.
How are we supposed to know that?
It was a very big deal in the video game community. In
I really
addition
don't
to being a big
care
deal.
about H-Bomber Guy, honestly.
What?
Yeah, I don't really. Why would I?
Yeah, I barely even know who he is.
It was a cool thing that happened with video games, and we're literally a video game channel, so we figured you'd know about it.
That's debatable, though.
That it was a cool thing that had to do with video games, or that we're a channel?
That we're a channel.
Yeah,
that was debatable like a few months ago when we only uploaded like 2 videos a month.
All right. So the good news is,
yeah, we really pulled a 180 in this past month.
Yeah, because you have nothing else to do.
I think this is the hardest we've gone streaming ever. Especially
all right. So the good news is,
did you post like something about like a while ago about the fact is the Beaver House dead or something like that?
That was like a couple years ago.
So the good news is we found that Lego police car.
Yay.
We can't find photos that really demonstrate the problem with it.
It just looks bad.
So we're gonna show you a photo. We're gonna show you an image, and you'll probably notice that something looks off with the car, but you're not gonna be able to quite understand it.
Can we get Lego Lone Ranger back, please?
Can we get Jack Stone back?
No. Okay. Now, Lone Ranger, no, because the movie was supposed to become a franchise and didn't because they fucked it up.
I actually like Lego Cowboys.
They fucked it up from day one. Tonto was the first Native American character to actually be played by a Native American on the TV show. So what did they do on the reboot? Is they cast a guy who's not accurate at all to basically just be caricature. Wonderful.
Well, I mean, Tonto was already a caricature.
Yes, but he was played by an accurate guy. Basically, it's like they were trying.
Well, it's also because Disney already knew that.
Good for the time.
They tried.
Yeah.
Anyway,
they couldn't do a lot of the stuff the original Lone Ranger did.
Anyway, so here's this Lego police car. You'll probably notice that it seems a bit that the windshield seems a bit low.
It's very blue.
That's okay.
Bubba die?
Are you saying that a police car being blue is the problem?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it is very blue.
That is true. We'll give you that.
Yeah, it looks very short. It looks very squashed.
Yeah. So we're trying to find images that really demonstrate that the chassis is a bit low.
I mean, the fact that it looks like that's probably a bit more accurate than like the 15-foot tall like windshield piece they used to use.
Yeah, so the way they did that is the plate that the driver is sitting on is lower set than it usually is in these cars, and it doesn't look good. But for God's sakes, why can't we find it? Why can't we find a photo?
Again, it was probably just meant to be that way to look more realistic.
It doesn't. Google, you have to know what we're looking for here.
Hey, what were we talking about before the car showed up?
Flowers.
Wide. Okay. So here's another image. Here's another image. It's a nice photo, and it's definitely a photo and not a render this time. So as you can plainly see, there's a bunch of shit underneath the car.
I think we should stop talking about things that chat can't see.
Cars?
Yes.
People know what cars look like.
Well, I'm pretty sure most people on the chat are in the Discord, so you can
Most people know. Most people are familiar with the concept of automobiles.
You would be surprised.
I mean, yeah.
Liam.
A lot of places still lack cars.
Liam, have you ever met anybody in your entire life who didn't know what a car was?
No, you.
No.
Liam, can we review Who Killed Captain Alex?
Oh God, no.
What do you
Who
mean,
Killed
God,
Captain
no?
Alex? Who Killed Captain Alex is the name of the movie. Before you say anything, that's an actual quote from the movie. I'm not being racist.
Yes, it is. We have actually watched I Hate Everything's review of the movie.
It's really funny.
We are familiar with some of the actual lines from it.
It's a genuinely really funny movie.
Yes, it is a very good movie, and those people deserve all the money in the world. They do not deserve their movie to be associated with a meme entirely based around haha, you gun accents are funny.
Aren't they aware of the meme and perfectly okay with it?
Yeah, they don't give a shit.
They may or may not be aware of the full context, but they appreciate.
Well, Josie, I think it's just the creator is happy that his movie is popular.
Yes, very good. The people that started the Ugandan Knuckles meme were basically saying, in addition to "Do you know the way?" they were also clicking their tongues at people randomly.
Yeah.
That is actually racist.
Yeah, that is very racist. That's very racist.
For Africans.
We're fairly certain that if the director of Who Killed Captain Alex knew about that part, he would be very grossed out by it. But the rest of the meme is good.
Yay, tree!
Tree!
We have saved the world.
Yay!
Yes, this is just like the ending of the Lorax.
We should review the Lorax.
No. Yes.
Why not? It's a good book.
I love you too. Spidey, you're our best friend. Spidey, go
You're my favorite customer.
Spidey, go directly to the moon.
Go to horny jail.
Oh, Spidey, what do you... let's talk about the moon. What do you think NASA's big announcement about the moon is?
That there's a big announcement about the moon being made, apparently? I didn't know that.
NASA tweeted today that they have a big announcement to share about the moon on the 26th.
Well, unless it's aliens, I don't give a shit. No, I'm kidding, but, it's probably something about, like, the fact we're probably never gonna go back there because of budget cuts.
That's oh God, we hope not.
I mean, that's why we stopped the Apollo program, is because budget cuts.
Everyone's gonna be hyping themselves up for days about cool moon shit, and then they're gonna be all like, well, so our announcement is, we're never going into space again. Space is canceled.
Well, to keep what I was saying, Josie, so the whole thing with us never continuing the Apollo program was after Apollo 11 landed.
Flower.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, we're done with this game too.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're gonna play another one?
Are we done?
Yeah, I think that should do for tonight. We're definitely.
Oh, can I just finish my
tomorrow we can
say about the Apollo
tomorrow
program?
Or the next day we can do Journey and Sky, or just Journey because Journey is fairly lengthy.
Liam,
let me continue what I was about to say about the Apollo program.
Liam, have you never had dental work before?
What?
What? Have you never had dental work before?
What are you talking about?
You think that you're gonna go to the dentist and come right back and feel like talking for 4 hours?
Josie, I'm not getting surgery done tomorrow. We've been over this.
Liam, we keep forgetting that that's how things work. Everyone does it. Everyone gets real excited to go into surgery, and then it's just a consultation, and then they come home, and then they're disappointed because they gotta wait 4 more years for something.
Oh yeah, Josie, as I was about to say about the Apollo program. So after we beat the Soviets to the moon, the government started to care less and less about getting, like, scientifically exploring the moon.
Yeah, because it's just
Also, the reason why we didn't set up, like, say, a moon base in, like, the 80s or the 70s is because there's nothing on the moon. There's nothing on the moon.
There's nothing there.
The entire Apollo program was literally a fucking middle finger to the Soviets. That was the entire point of it.
Yeah, exactly. The United States only gives a shit about anything if they can use it to give the middle finger to someone else.
So what did y'all
think?
it's
a very good...
Oh my god, enough about the moon. We're ending the game.
We're
ending the game. We need to talk about the game.
What if they made a sequel to Flower that takes place on the moon?
Space Flower.
That would be interesting. Oh, you can
Space Trucker.
The grass in this one too, in the credits. I didn't even notice that.
Oh whoa.
I'ma do it.
Oh whoa. Oh whoa. The moon. Oh
okay,
shit.
let's talk about the moon.
The universe.
Oh shit. I just thought of something else we could do with this voice.
What?
We gotta have more cowbell.
You can voice the Christopher Walken Turaga in Dusk of Makosu.
Oh shit.
What?
Oh shit.
What are you talking about?
You heard me.
Spidey. Dusk of Makosu, the name of that tabletop RPG podcast that we sort of do.
You see the Toa. They need to go on their journey to beat the Makuta.
We had our first episode. Josie's character does nothing except the Kopaka thing with the fire, and that's it. Also,
I thought you were gonna say exist.
Also, becomes the mouthpiece for Sentient Forest.
Also, I thought you were gonna say exist.
Yes. So our character is a Toa Flauta. She's a bookworm. She doesn't really pay attention to anything unless swords are involved. Generally tries to do the right thing, but is just kind of unenthusiastic about everything unless swords are involved. A spooky forest says it wants a humanoid mouthpiece to initiate peace negotiations with the Draga. She's all like, well, I guess I'll do it.
Well, I have a character, and he's a nice boy.
Apparently, WK made a character, just like a side character, that's just a Gordon Ramsay Skakdi.
A very important plot point.
What?
A very important plot point is Maru picks up a rock.
He will bash your head in if you don't like his cooking.
A very important plot point is Maru picks up a rock, creates a pen out of water, and writes a note on it and hands it to a guy and says, "Give this to Turaga, they'll know what to do." The guy gives the rock to a Turaga and is sent to prison. Liam?
Yeah?
You can just cut this out.
No!
You're gonna upload immediately after, Josie.
Chip, cut this out.
Barry, cut this out. Bleep it out with the chainsaw.
Just cut Josie out of this entire episode.
Oh shit.
And replace Josie with a sentient burger floating across the screen.
The entire B movie, but every time they say the word B, they play the Beaver House's Stream of Flour.
Replace Josie with an army of mantis men.
Every time we say the word flower, replace it with the entire B movie.
And every time they say B, replace it with us saying flower.
Every time flower is said and it's replaced with B movie, it repeats an additional time.
Okay, how about this? The entire
48 hours long.
The entire B movie, but every second of the movie is replaced with the entire B movie.
What?
Mr. Artaka says replace Josie with Crazy Burger. Replace Josie with a recording of Crazy Frog.
Bang bang.
Oh god, what have we released?
One of the biggest travesties in entertainment history is when they removed Crazy Frog's penis.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd love to see it again, Liam.
They played those videos on Cartoon Network. They had to.
Liam, I'm sure you think about his penis longingly.
You can't. It wasn't even a very impressive penis.
It's just a chode.
Yeah. Like, he could have just as easy, they didn't remove his penis, he just tucked it.
Bring the pants!
Crazy Frog is trans, confirmed.
No.
Shut up.
Oh, shit. Oh, Crazy Frog is trans, confirmed. Crazy Frog is... Wait, no. We were gonna say Crazy Frog is trans man, but the penis one came first, so...
Yeah.
Crazy Frogette, I guess.
No. Okay, hold on. We're gonna tweet this now.
What is the female version of a frog?
Froppy.
Frig. Crazy Frig.
There's
I hate you.
There's the character on My Hero Academia with the frog.
I thought you were gonna say fucking the D&D podcast you watch. Dice Funk.
What?
I thought you were gonna say on Dice Funk they have a female frog or something.
Yes, actually. Also, she's a robot.
Why is D&D like this?
Also, she works for the. Also, her mother is the universe.
Also, Josie, you aren't wrong about the fact that there is there is a frog in My Hero Academia.
Why would I be wrong about that? Why would we be wrong about that? Do you think Josie knows stuff?
It's because you're Josie.
That's true.
Mr. Artaka says Crazy Frog is a bizarre eldritch horror. But at least he's hung.
Josie is off. He's not. He's very much not. It's not an impressive penis.
Liam, his dick is somehow smaller than yours.
Wow, that's.
His dick is so small that he can't even. His dick is so small that he can't.
I'm trying to think of a way to say that without incriminating myself.
His dick is so small he can't even wear a cock cage because it'll just fall off.
Why? Oh, why are we talking about cock cages?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, it's not. Let's not.
Let's not and say we did.
Let's not talk about dicks.
You're a dick.
How about everyone in the world just doesn't have a dick anymore?
Let's not be like animation domination.
What?
Let's not be animation domination.
What does that mean?
They talk about dicks 24/7, basically.
Oh. How about everyone in the world just doesn't have a dick anymore? How about that?
Mr. Artaka says it's small even for his height.
Yeah, it's super small.
Yeah,
not impressive.
Again, like I said, it's smaller than Liam's. Somehow.
I mean, it's not difficult to be smaller than mine.
Holy shit. We think that might be the first time you've ever actually said anything about your size there.
Okay, let's move past this, please.
Clearly flour just brings out the best in me.
Oh, the dick talk. No, you have a fetish for being naked and covered in flowers. It makes sense.
Oh god, let's move past this, please.
What?
Let's please move past this before the entire audience mutinies. Like the French Army.
Audience loves this. As long as we're not talking about politics, the audience loves us.
I don't think the audience will like when we talk about dicks. Actually, to be fair to our audience,
flower and existential dread.
Well, see, when Josie talks about politics, the chat complains. When Josie talks about dicks, apparently no one's complaining.
People still complain, Josie.
Unless cartoon foxes are involved. Then everyone complains.
I said, no, you're not bringing that up again.
Nope.
Okay,
no, I'm not.
I'll shut up.
Oh, I wasn't talking to you, Josie. I was talking to Spidey.
Oh, good. What did Spidey do?
I don't know what you're talking about, Liam.
What did Spidey do?
I don't know what you're talking about, Liam. You're gay.
I am.
Oh. Yes, he is.
He's the big gay.
Yes, he is.
Dabs.
Look, the typefaces were partially developed by Dynacomware.
Say what?
What the fuck are Dynacomware?
Yes.
They invented a font for this game?
Yeah.
It's apparently called Dynafont.
Dynafont.
Alright.
That sounds like the gas station in Toy Story.
Why was I holding X for this entire game? I could have been holding the trigger.
If you were wearing a VR headset, could you watch this credit? Could you watch these credits? And one eye would see one line of credits, and the other eye would see another eye of credits. That would be disorientating.
God, this game. This game would be fucking amazing in VR. Holy shit! Why have they not done this yet?
How do you know they haven't? Have you tried it? You should go get one.
Yeah, this came out in 2009. I guess it was a little bit later than I thought.
You should go get a VR headset.
Or rather, the original version came out in 2009.
Liam, stop talking about dicks and go get a VR headset.
No, you.
Well, Liam,
so I was playing Crysis 2 earlier, and I realized, wow, Crysis 2 is way better than Crysis.
Liam,
because it's actually fun. Crysis is not fun.
Liam, we're poor. We can't get a VR headset. What's your excuse?
I'm poor. I can't get a VR headset.
Oh shit, you're right. Spidey, you get a VR headset.
I actually do have one. It's not a real one. It's just like one you put your phone into.
You ruined the joke. Also, we have one of those. But our
my dad got it.
But our phone is shit.
And on that note,
my phone is too big for it.
And on that note, we are going to come to an end for tonight. This was a really nice chill stream, and I definitely look forward to starting Journey next time, or going back to Chibi Robo if Erica's free.
Play Abzu.
If Erica's titties have stopped,
I have. Oh my god, I think I have Abzu. It may have come with. I think it's one of the Discord Nitro games.
If Erica's titties have stopped being made,
it's also free in the Epic Game Store. Just saying.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's actually a good idea. Once we're done with Journey and everything, I'll get back to Abzu and we'll play that. Thank you. Anyway.
Wait, you're actually listening to one of my suggestions?
Yes.
Yeah. And then he's gonna watch your favorite animes.
We'll see. We'll see you next stream, everybody.